guys, so welcome back to another video. So this week's video is a baking video, was a baking video, but I just don't like the way that I filmed it, don't like the way that it came out. So basically, I think what I'm going to do is I've already made the batter. I've already made the batter, and I already have some of the cupcakes in the oven already, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what the batter looks like because I'm still baking it in the process right now. And I will go ahead and link down in the description. I will link down in the description the recipe that I used, and I will go ahead and put on there the converted measurements because they are in the metric units, and so I converted them to normal units that we use. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but right now I'm going to go ahead and show you what the batter looks like. I'm really kind of mad because I've already filmed this video and I set it up and it looked great and everything, but it just didn't come out the way that I wanted to film it. And so I'm going to show you what the batter looks like, show you the cupcakes, and then I'll videotape the ice I'll videotape making the icing, and then that way you can see that process, and then icing them, making them look pretty and doing all that stuff. So this video is going to be kind of vlog type. That beeping would be my cupcakes. So let me go ahead and show you these ones real quick, and then I'll show you the ones that are currently baking in the oven. So for this recipe, I did do a blue velvet cupcake, so the batter is blue. It does look a little separated, but it's supposed to. So don't worry about that when you bake it yourself, if you want to bake it yourself. So I'm going to show you that. So this is what the batter looks like. Let me move this out of the way. It is blue. It's blue. Now, if I had it my way, it would have been green. Matter of fact, it was my way, but my mom was like, oh, I want a blue velvet cupcake. So I made a blue velvet cupcake. And now we have the ones in the ovens that are ready. So I will show you those. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to take them out. However, I will say with this recipe, you do have to be very careful about baking them because it is made for a cake recipe. So with your cupcakes, you're going to have to bake them a little bit more. Oh, I can't get this to stand up properly. You're going to have to bake them slightly longer, slightly less time than your original cake recipe. Although because this recipe I changed the amount of cocoa powder to the amount of dye in the recipe, it did come out a little bit more liquidy, which may require for it to cook a little bit longer. But I did that because they don't sell blue dye in a big bottle. They only sell it in a little bottle, which I think is unfair because they sell all the other colors in a big bottle. So why blue gotta be any different? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the cupcakes. Actually, I need to check them first. I have chopsticks because wooden chopsticks because I don't have toothpicks. Ooh, so we're gonna check the middle. I'm gonna let it cook for about I'll give it about 2 to 3 more minutes to cook. So far I've already cooked them for about 20 minutes, but like I said, I did use a different ratio, so it made the cocoa powder and the dye a little bit more liquidy than what it should have been. Timer. Cook for about 2 more minutes, I say. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up making these cupcakes, finish up making the batter, and then I will show you guys the finished product of the cupcakes, and then I will be back with the icing and decorating. Bye. So my cupcakes have just come out of the oven, and this is what they look like. They aren't decorated or anything. The holes are from me sticking a wooden chopstick in them to make sure that they were done because I didn't buy any. Oh my god, my hair looks white. I promise my hair isn't white. It's just the gel and the way that the light is catching my hair. It's very gross. Anyway, so yes, so those are done. I'm going to wash my hands because I just touched my head. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then I'm going to go ahead, turn this off. Go ahead and put in the turn that off, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in another batch of cupcakes. And so for this process, I usually just use a knife to get these out of here, and I pop them out of here just like that, and they come out because, oh, no. They are still hot, so just be careful when you're taking them out. And pop them on a rack. And I use the giant muffin tin, which I think low-key, even though your cupcakes come out kind of big, but they only fit to the size of the actual your paper, so that's fine too. But oh dang it, I guess that one. Okay, I use a muffin tin, and it makes life easier because I'm not trying to, it's not hard for me to get them out of here. I also have another pan that actually is cupcake size, but I have no idea where that's at. I started out the video over there making a actual like baking video, but then I ended up changing my mind because I didn't like the way that I filmed it, as I said before. So now everything's pre-made except for the icing and me actually decorating the cupcakes. So we're just gonna, if I go back and forth, that's why. And I apologize for the angle of you just seeing from my chest down. So let's go, you can watch me go ahead and put the cupcakes into the tins. And I use a measuring cup for this just because it makes it a little bit easier. You kind of get the just right amount, and it's not too much, not too little. For about the last batch cooked for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna pop these in here, and I'm gonna put them in for 25, and then if they're still not done, I would cook them for an extra 5 minutes. But I'd rather them be not done and I pop them in for a little bit longer than overcook them. September for 25. And like I said, as they cook, go ahead and just keep an eye on them, because sometimes you might just be surprised and they may cook a lot differently than you expected them to cook. So alrighty, so the last batches of cupcakes are going into the oven. This is the pan, it's blue. And these are the, I only have 2 more cupcakes. So it turns out I only made I think 14 cupcakes, but being that there's only 4 of us in my house, and if I decide to give them to any of my friends by sharing the quarantine baking love, we'll have more than enough. So those are going in, and yep, we're gonna go ahead and start the fridge. Okay, now for the icing. This is my favorite part. Anyway, so I have 1 stick of butter, 1 package of cream cheese, and 600 grams of icing sugar, or 3 cups. I think it's for 3 cups of icing sugar. So you're gonna put all this in the bowl carefully. Rainy. Then you're going to add in your butter. It'll go in there. I recommend softened butter, otherwise you're gonna have chunky icing, which is not cool. And also softened cream cheese, which actually is kind of satisfying and open. And I know you're like, why are you adding cream cheese? Because this is a cream cheese icing. It's not coming out. Because you need every last drop. Should I use this or the spoon? Probably a spatula, huh? Sure. And then you're gonna use your spatula to get all the cream cheese off of here, you know what I'm saying? You want all of the cheese. This probably looks really dysfunctional how I'm trying to get this off here. Also, my mommy's filming for me because it makes life easier. That's great. Look at that. You gotta bake how it works for you guys. Alright. And because I want to do like a kind of cool frosting, I'm going to do a mint green frosting using dye. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and mix this on slow. Do not put it on high because you have powder in here. You will make a mess. Ooh. I can taste the powder sugar. I don't want this. And slowly increase your speed as it starts to mix and melt together. Turn it off, open it up real quick, push all of that back into the bowl so that you can remix it because you're gonna have stuff on the sides. Go ahead and scrape the edge of your bowl so that you get all of that stuff back in there, anything that got on the sides, and then you can scrape your spatula back off on your thing or whatever you're using. Or even you can also make this hand wise. You definitely get an arm workout. I definitely do not suggest. And go ahead and put that back on the medium or high setting. I'll put it on about 40. And look at that texture. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Now we're gonna make it colorful because I'm gonna make the Galaxy cupcake. So to make the mint green, you want to do 6 drops of the green coloring into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you want to do just 2 drops of the yellow coloring in here. To get the galaxy. 1, 2. And then turn your mixer back on. Ooh, I didn't mean to turn it on that high, but you know. Put it on the floor. Then open this back up and push your icing through here. No waiting. Here. I like this spatula. I said no. And then scrape the sides. Oh, it's on my hand. My hand. And you can probably undo this so that you can get you're still gonna have white parts inside a little bit, so you want to make sure that you get it all to be that cool green color.
That lit green.
And honestly, it's probably cool if you have a little white in there, but I mean, if you want it fully green, just keep mixing it until the white goes away. And there's your mint green color. If you wanted it to be a little darker, you could probably add a little bit more green and a little bit more yellow, but I actually kind of like this color. So I've just finished decorating the cupcakes. They came out very well. You know, I didn't put my icing in the fridge, which you're kind of supposed to do so that it sets a little bit better and you have more time to decorate, because otherwise it starts kind of melting together. But it still came out really great and I really like it. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you the finished product. What is that?
Ta-da.
They came out really good. I'm going to cut one in half just so I guess you guys can see what the inside looks like, because they are blue, and to see what it looks like with the icing. I guess my brother wants one, so yeah. All right, so that is the cupcake, and I'm gonna cut it so that you guys can see what's inside, and also my brother wants to taste it so badly. This is one of the ones that didn't come out as best as I liked it here, so just cut it in half. And Aiden, if you want to pull it now. And it's super blue, and then you got the green, and it's really cool. So
I want to eat cupcakes.
All right, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like and I hope you enjoyed watching me bake. I know that it was kind of hard because you didn't get to see the beginning of it, but I will make the next video work. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and also share. And comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like this, because I definitely had a lot of fun making it. It was a little difficult, but I can only get better. So I will see you guys next week with a new video. Love you guys. Bye.
Eat cupcakes.